So I want to talk to you today about the ABLE account. It's spelled A-B-L-E. Each of the states that have started their own ABLE account program, they sometimes call it different things. For example, they call it a stable account. But if you Google in your state, ABLE plus your state, you'll find out it's actually very easy to open one. It doesn't take very much time. It doesn't take much money. It's a great solution for what it was set up to do, which is for individuals with special needs who want to work. Maybe they're working in a workshop, or maybe they're working in any small capacity so that they're getting a little bit of money each month and they want to save. Well, we have asset maximums, resource maximums in the US for eligibility for Social Security. So if you have an 18-year-old and they're working in a workshop, and they make a few $100s in the month, well, that can accumulate and they might want to save up for something, a car or a computer, some adaptive equipment, but there's a $2,000 limit. Well, in comes the ABLE Act and the ABLE account, a fantastic solution for exactly that. It also has some other uses, but that's the reason it was set up, and that's the reason that many people should be aware that there is an ABLE account. In my opinion, a shockingly small number of ABLE accounts have been set up so far in the US. Also, when you're setting up a special needs trust, it's a good idea to include a provision in the special needs trust that an ABLE account can be set up in the future. So parents setting up special needs trusts now for their children should think about adding that provision. Okay, so there's the basics. One of the things you might be asking is, did I miss it? How can I have a child who's 30 years old and I didn't know anything about the ABLE account? It's not very old. It's about 10 years old now, 2014-ish. So those things take time to get out into the public, and it takes time for people to know, oh, well, the ABLE account might apply to me. So not been around for very long. What else? There's a limitation of how much money can be put in from other sources, meaning someone gives your child money, and the limit this year is $18,000. The limit each year right now is set to just track along with the annual gift exclusion. So it used to be way back in the day, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it's up to 18,000, and we'll be headed to 19,000 as we enter 2025. That means that if somebody calls you and they say, hey, we've received an inheritance of 35,000, can we set it into an ABLE account? The answer is you can, but only 18,000, so it doesn't completely solve your problem. Those are the things that are sort of the basics. The other thing that is kind of upsetting is that it doesn't work for everyone with a disability. You had to have been born with a disability or have become disabled before the age of 26. This is changing, but for right now, it is still set at only applicable for people who have become disabled before the age of 26. And we are moving it, and I will continue on with more details about the ABLE program pretty soon.